What's up, traders? It's Vlad again. So today we're going to discuss a different kind of live. We're going to look at charts and stocks that just maybe don't move a lot. And how do we know when it's going to move so you could profit? And we're also going to look at different indicators to make a prediction if a stock is going up. When is it going to start coming down so you could make money on the downside? And we're also going to talk about specific strategies that I use to make money every single week. It's a live session. It's a training session with other members that we have in our community, which of course you could always join. Just click the description below. I have the link there for you. And I want you to really take some notes here. You're going to learn so many different things. And of course, if you like these types of trainings and you want to see more and more of them, and you want me to update you, all you got to do is click subscribe and enjoy the training. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Big hello to Brian, Daniel. How are you? Aristotle. Wow. Kevin, how are you guys?
Doing well, sir.
Awesome. We'll get started very shortly here. I'm just going to pull up some stuff for us to look at. Anybody was here our last live?
I did one last week. I don't know when the last one was.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, cool.
Oh yeah, I think that I think you would have been on that one.
All right. Well, we'll get started now. Let's see if some people join. All right. What's up, Brian? How are you?
Oh, you're muted, Brian.
Can you put on my sharing too?
Hey, how are you?
What's up, Brian? I love the bridge.
All right, yeah. It's San Francisco alive again.
Reminds me of the Golden State Warriors. Let's see. All righty. Let's get this going, guys. All right. So I wanted to talk to you guys about last week, what we talked about. So one of the biggest things we discussed last week is the power of consolidation. And we talked about it. And if you watch my live, what I want to show you, by the way, I have a little surprise for you guys after this as well, a little gift if you're interested in gifts. So stay tuned. What we talked about is last live, I said, look, what we're looking for is a consolidation and we're looking for something to happen. And I told you, I think it's going to happen this week. And one of the things I said, I think the market is going to take a little bit of a dip because we hit this huge resistance. Okay. So, and because it broke the triangle, I told you guys, I think it's going to dip back to this blue line. And I guess I got lucky again. And it's exactly what happened. So let's review. If you watched the lesson last week, it's literally exactly what happened. It tried to test this area here. And I told you guys, as long as it tests this and it breaks this orange line, it's going to move to the top. However, if it doesn't and it goes the other way, it's going to move to the bottom and it's going to start breaking down to this 50-day moving day average. So if you saw that, great. It's exactly what we were looking for. Now, we want to now start looking at something else. Because we hit this line, we want to see is the next question is going to be, is it going to continue moving? So you know me, I'm not going to tell you just to tell you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you history and show you what I think based on patterns. So usually when a stock does this, you could see it usually holds this line with the moving day average of short terms called the 13-day moving day average. And it just keeps bouncing. And I actually have a whole bounce profit strategy on that, which I do have a video. If you guys want to message Chris, he could send you the exact link for it. But it does eventually go to these pink lines, and eventually it goes to this blue line. The blue line is called the 50-day moving day average. This is a very, very important line. Why is it important? Great question, Chris. I'm glad you asked. The reason it's so important is because it shows the overall health index of the stock. So if it goes below that line, it's letting us know, ooh, it's beginning to kind of touch bearish territory. doesn't mean it's bearish. A true bearish market, which people talk about, the market that, the quote unquote recession, we're not even going to consider unless it's below this line. That's really what that is. If it's below this line, then we could start saying, wow, man, that thing hit pretty hard. Now, when was the last time we saw that? Okay. And so far, I just want to make sure if you guys been joining, the ones that haven't, again, I want to make sure that we do have all the lives posted, because I told you, I don't, here when we were over here, I said, look, this is just a little bit of a downturn. Look, this is going to reverse, relax. And it has. Nothing has been tragic. Nothing has been, oh my God, the world's coming to an end. We've been having talks of World War III since, I don't know, 1950s. Nothing's happened. So this is not going to happen. Look at this red line. The last time we even touched it, I don't even know. Let's go back to, we'll just do 3 years. I'm sure it has, was right here in November. And guess what? Here's the big one. When it touches, I'm going to put a weekly chart so we could see better. Look how quickly it bounces off of it. Actually, on a weekly, we haven't even touched it. The last time we touched it was right here, October of 2022, and it quickly bounced back up. That's how aggressive those lines are. It's imagine it being a floor. For a real true, we'll say, market downturn is when it's way past that line. I'm going to have to go back. Let's go put 10 years. You could see the big one here was right here. There's a big drop. And we had and that was the only one. And I think that was I believe there was a little event. I don't know if anyone heard of it. I think it was called COVID. Don't know if anyone knows about it, but it took the whole country to shut down to have 2 weeks of a very, very bearish market. 2 weeks. And just so you know, this right here, this candle right there was the most bullish week in market history. So that's how that works. And but I do want to say, Brian, thank you for joining the camera. And I want to say a special hi to Charles Bray. I know Chris was talking very highly of you. So thank you for joining. Appreciate it. So yeah, overall, looking at this, guys, I just want to make this understand. This is where we're at now. Let me put some visuals on here. And how little of a change it makes and how bullish we really are. So I just want to put that into context. Going back to what we were talking about here, let's go to today's days. Okay, maybe not. Here we go. Don't know why it froze on me for a second there. We are hitting this blue line. So what does the blue line mean? Well, I just showed you historically, it usually bounces back up, but not always. Here was the last time this happened. So what we want to first do is pull up something called the Fibonacci. Now, the Fibonacci is a very cool tool. It looks like these little lines. See that? So you could say it's like maybe like a hand with the Wolverine claw coming out, but it's just actually just, it's not. Okay, we're not doing comics right now. We're actually just doing stocks. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to draw these lines. I'm going to draw it from the very bottom of the move to the very top of the move. And what this gives us is a place where we could guide and say, where would the stock go? Now, I didn't make these lines up. Neither did Wolverine. It was a guy who created them back in the day. And it's designed, if you use these lines, go back in history, you will see most stocks bounce either the 38%, a lot of them were 50, and a lot of them were 60. So we want to see first, will we see a bounce? A bounce means a candle is starting to form, a nice green candle, and we see a reversal. Kind of like over here, we're seeing over here, it went down. I'll show it to you on this. So we'll take the lowest move, which was right around here, and I'll put it here. So look what happened. Exactly what I just said. 50% hit and started going back up. And there's your reversal. Right now, we're still in a place where it could continue going down. Not because the elections are happening, not because you heard something on the news or with the oil, right? Because it's supply and demand. People buy and then they sell. And these lines just show you the predictability of human behavior. When will they buy? When will they sell? So seeing this coming down to here, that's okay. If we see it even come down to 540, 538 is okay. Then we could start watching. So that is only if this breaks down. So if this, again, we're looking at SPY, which is the overall market. We could do this with any stock. Okay. So you're looking here. If it breaks through these lines, our next thing is going to be, wait, let's see if is it going to go down to 50 and will it reverse? If not, will it go to 60? If it breaks 60, I would be careful with that stock. Wait until we see a reversal. It's just bullish. It's just bearish. But we haven't seen that in a while. So essentially what I want to show you is just how predictable the market is using these tools. Okay. So if we're looking at it here, we could now say, let's go through this part and
Excuse me.
no, well, did I take it off?
Yeah.
Excuse
No,
me.
no, she's trying to ask a question.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hi,
Yeah, I
sure.
apologize.
No,
Go
it's
ahead.
okay. It's all good. You said a Fibonacci looks like a claw?
You know what? I just went to the movie theater. I saw that new Wolverine versus Deadpool movie. So I guess Wolverine's in my head. But to me, this looks like you see kind of like a hand, and these three look like the claw of the Wolverine. People
Hold up.
remember it better when there's a visual.
Yeah, that makes sense. But I'm trying to see. Could you? I got bad eyesight. I'm on a tiny phone.
Yeah,
Excuses. Let me see.
No. So what I'm
you
glad
go.
you mentioned that because I'm on a 10-month. Let me go on a 6-month chart so you could see it better.
Okay.
All right. So for anybody who hasn't seen it here, let me make sure you guys see it. So you could see if I draw this and I draw this, these three lines is where the stock most likely can drop. There's a 38% drop. So if it goes all the way up, and there's a gravitational pull, which is basically the bearish people selling, could go all the way down to 38% drop or 50% drop or 61. The most common is the middle one. The middle
Okay.
call.
Do you have a thing where you show how to use this website? Because I use a different one.
What do you use?
Trading View.
Yeah, TradingView. They're similar. They're very similar. A lot of people use TradingView. You could use TradingView. They have the same exact tools. I like this one because it's a lot easier to teach. And I've been using it for years, so I don't want to keep learning something brand new. But a lot of our people in our academy, they do, and we do review TradingView as well. So
Okay, but do you have like a video to which you say how to use the one you're using, or just hop online, learn it type stuff?
yeah, for TradingView, I don't have that. I mean, I don't know.
I
Maybe
meant stock charts, not trading view.
yeah, stock charts. I do have videos that do go over.
Okay, cute. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Shariah, by the way.
Yeah, Howard, I remember you from last week. You had some good questions last week. But if you're on this site, there's an annotate tool. If you click on it, all the tools pop up. So when you see this little 3-line arc, you click on Fibonacci retracement, and then you just start drawing.
That's convenient. Okay.
It's like arts and crafts, but you make money with it.
No problem. Thank you.
No problem. Anybody else have any questions? Please let me know. Any questions from last week? I'd love to hear it. Cool. So that's really how I look at this. Now, I do want to talk about something else, which is the paycheck collector. A lot of people have been asking about it, and I want to make this easier for you. Okay. Somebody said something. There's like different noises, either, or maybe I'm just crazy. That could be too. Yeah, but I want to make this a lot easier because the paycheck collector, I want to stop for a second. I got a gift for everybody here. So if you're allergic to gifts, leave now. Raya, if you don't like gifts, it's okay. I understand. Brian likes gifts. So yeah.
Now cool.
All right, cool. So I want to kind of explain. We do something called the paycheck collector strategy. Our goal is to really, it's not about chasing the market and trying to time everything so perfectly. That does help. We want to learn specifics on how to time the market, but the goal is, how do you time the market so well? But when you invest in a stock, you have an insurance policy, which means you could still be wrong this amount and still make money. And what that creates is almost like a competition for the 401k, IRAs, Roth IRAs, all these other new things that they have, dividends, all these type of investments, because those investments are good. The issue with those investments is it takes forever to make money. Okay, so, and I'm gonna tell you this. A lot of people, if you understand IRAs, if you understand mutual funds, those type of things, the chances of you making money with it is extremely high, right? Because the market overall does go up. You might have a few dips. It happens. But what people don't realize, there's a way you could do the same kind of strategy where you invest your money into something, but instead of waiting a year, you wait a month. Okay. You could actually customize what the time is. You could customize and say, hey, I want to make this money in a month. And you could even see the percentage of you actually winning and say, I want to win at a 90% rate. Obviously, the bigger the percentage probability of you winning, the less you make. Now, what I do have a gift. Anyone like gifts? Let me know. But I just created this little ebook, nothing crazy, that it just explains the concepts of the paycheck collector. And what we're going to do is I'm going to show you what it is. If you're here, let me go in here real quick. So this is the ebook here. I just have it on the little thing here. And what this is going to do is it's going to explain exactly how it works. Like, why does it work? Because what you don't want to do is, oh, you're saying I could make this type of money. Yes, I do talk about how we have a 93% chance of winning, depending where you put your stocks. Now, obviously, there's more to it. Here's what I want to do for you guys. If you're interested in this, in the ebook, it's totally free, free 99 minus the 99. So you could get it. Just ask Chris. He's going to message it to you. I don't want to give it to everybody because I want it to be for the people that actually join the lives. And here's why, because nobody else knows. Next week, whoever, if you go through this, it's literally just big pictures and 28 pages, but it's like not a lot. You could see that each page, this is probably the most amount of writing on one page here. And I give you links for different things to go over. So you could really get invested into this and really understand it. But then next week, I'm going to show you how to execute it live. We'll go in, we're going to go in and we're going to actually show you what you could do, how we could do it. And and these are little things that we teach in our academy. Am I going to give you the full thing, every little nook and cranny? No, but you will have a great understanding why you could make money without chasing. Why you don't have to sit in front of a screen. Where if you do it right and you take the mutual fund understanding, the 401k, where you don't do much and the money just kind of magically goes there. We believe that because that's what happens, right? That's what happens. But people don't understand. If you do it yourself, number one, no commissions. That's pretty cool. So you don't have to pay fiduciary anything. Two, you're in control of your probabilities. Now, it's a hybrid. So what I mean by hybrid, you still want to look at your stocks, whereas 401k, you never look at it, but then you have to wait till retirement. But what if I told you could look at it maybe twice a week? Just look at it real quick, set up an automatic exit. So where, hey, if the stock moves in your direction, you get out in 2 days. If it doesn't, you have a huge percent. You have an 88% chance of still making that money, a 93% chance. I'm not going to just show you. I'm not just going to tell you numbers. I'm going to show you exactly how those numbers are found. How does that sound? If I could get a few thumbs up in here, we'll do it. If not, no worries. We'll do something else.
You're live from a new song I'm writing.
What was that?
Sure.
Vladimir Putin is a friend of mine. You don't like it, that's just fine.
What was
Or
that?
was it
Is
some
that a
shit,
song
right?
It's a
about
song
me?
for you, Vlad.
Oh, I didn't know because I'm trying to ignore certain voices in my head. I'm not sure that one was a real voice, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that was real.
Can
That
we,
was a nice way of saying thank you.
oh, no problem. Can you do it one more time? And Chris, add some music to it.
To do my best. Real quick, everyone, if you're gonna if you want access to it, you could just message me personally on Zoom. Just send me your email, and I'm gonna email it to everyone who asks for it.
And a quick favor in return, please, everybody. I'm just asking for one thing. If somebody messages you with my name and asking you for $20,000, because we've had this happen already, and they're telling you we're gonna take it 20,000 and we're gonna give you $80,000 back, please do not give people your money. Okay? We would never just go on a text and be like, "Hey, let's give you some money." You know, this is not what we do. We're an academy. Okay, we teach people how to trade. We would have a conversation. We have a consultation. We have a whole process to let people in to make sure it's the right fit for them. Okay.
Hi, Vlad.
Hey,
Sorry.
Reno, how are
Oh,
you?
Renew. Hello. Long time no
Hi,
see,
hi.
Renew.
What's going
I've
on?
been here. I've been
I know, but I haven't spoken
patiently watching
in a while.
and listening. I have a quick question. Yes, I did receive that text yesterday where I almost was this close to signing up.
I know Leo told me, and he was
Yes.
you were the one. I appreciate you reaching out with your interest because that's what triggered us to be aware of it.
Yeah, and I still look at this at the message where on what site is this now? Hold on, I'm looking at the school and it says you're live now. I don't know if it's that same thread because I don't know if it's you or if it's that scammer.
Well, I'm live now.
Well, it says 24 minutes ago.
24 minutes ago.
Was it a text?
Yeah.
Was it a text?
No,
Okay.
that was from yesterday, all those texts. But today I just sent you a message. Did you see that message?
I don't think so.
Yeah, so I don't know. See, this is what's confusing me. Is this that imposter or is this
Yeah. So well, how you know is if you go under, let me see. Well, first, let me see if you send me a message. No, I did not get any. So the people that were messaging got banned, so they're no longer in the group. But they could always come back, and you know, there's a whole process. I'm actually talking to the owner of school right now, and just kind of making him aware of the situation because it's something that Facebook has a lot of issues with. So we're trying to prevent that. But
So how would I know that my message wasn't sent to you? It was sent to the wrong person.
because I didn't get a message from you.
Well, now I know because you know
I
you
would
like
delete
it.
that. Whatever that thread is,
Uh-huh.
delete it.
Okay.
And I'll message you personally right now.
Okay.
And so you know that message is from me. I just said hi to you right now.
Yes. Okay. I see it. Thank you. I'll
Okay,
delete.
so don't delete me. I
Yeah.
like you. Don't delete me.
I like you too. You seem not to like me.
Oh, stop it.
We'll talk. Bye.
Shukriya for everything.
Shukriya.
All right, let me see here. Did you ask him to put the emails in the chat box?
They're doing it privately to me, all of them.
No, they're not. Yeah, if you guys could, because I see some of the emails.
Oh, some of them are doing it to everyone. If you're gonna
Yeah,
do
just to protect your
DM
identity, guys, don't
yeah.
post it for everybody. I don't want
Do it
everybody getting an
privately.
email. So if you just write, you could select Chris's name and give the email out. Otherwise, I'm gonna. Yeah, I don't even know if I could delete it, but
Nah.
please try not to put your personal information just for your sake. Unless you're okay with it, that's fine too. But
How do I email Chris direct? Chris Taman?
Yeah, so here, Terrell, I'll message you personally on
Yeah, I have a question.
yes, sir. Oh, I'm
I have a
sorry. I
question.
apologize, Yakub. I saw you just raise your hand. My apologies. Go ahead, man.
Okay, so I'm wondering, is the podcast of this is available, or can you send me link, or can we
Yes,
look at?
we have been. My video editor has been doing a lot of little things, and I apologize. We have dropped the ball on that. We're gonna. Chris records everything. We have them. I'm gonna make sure everything's available today from the last few weeks. So that
And,
is our fault. I take accountability in that.
and it'll be emailed to all the participants, or I asked.
I'm gonna post it on school. I'm gonna post it on. So if you have school, download the app Do you have the app?
No, I don't have that.
I
don't know
strongly
if-
recommend if you get the app, you'll get the notifications for it.
Okay. Can somebody, your assistant, email me how to get the app or what's the name of the app?
Yeah, Chris, can you do that for him? Can you send him the link to the app by any chance?
Yeah, so if you can, I'll message you on here now. If you can just text or type in here your email, I'm gonna send you an invite right now.
Okay, I will do that now. Thank you.
No problem. Sorry, guys. And I'll make sure you guys give me ideas to give you an app link in our website as well, because we have it in our academy as well, because we use the same kind of thing. Cool. I like that, Brian. It's good.
And
Fire.
we're sending the email address so we can receive like the school link to join Trader Community.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
what was that?
so Terrell, what I can do is are you a part of the school community yet or no?
No, I haven't joined it yet. Because I had some questions. Like I'm brand new to trading, so I was trying to figure out, is this something for people that are brand new to trading and just
Yeah,
want-
that's a good question. I did go over that before. So I'd recommend watching some videos. If you want to pay me for it, you can, but if for everybody else it's free, so you decide what you want to do. But apparently I could take 20 grand from you if you want. But no, I'm kidding. No, I would recommend talk to Chris. He's gonna send you a way to talk to him. He's gonna give you all the resources on our page personally. We like to find out more about you, so see what's working, and he'll give you the proper content for you to watch, so you could have a foundation. Sometimes you come in here and like, I don't want to raise my hand. I don't want to sound the dumbest one, because we've already done so many other things in the past. So I'm trying to build off of that. So if this is kind of sounding weird and you're seeing some bunch of colors and graphs, that's why you just need to watch a few things. But Chris will take care of that for you.
All right, thank you.
No problem. What's up, Shariah?
Hey, how do I talk to Chris directly? I think he sent me a thing through school. Is that because like?
Yeah, we're gonna have to find a better way because a lot of people have so if you guys if on the app, let me show you actually. Let me go on the app. Well, I'm gonna go on the website, and on the app it looks exactly the same. So you could see exactly what it looks like, okay? Here we go. So you should see something like this on your screen. If it's a mobile app, maybe it's a little bit like smaller or whatever. But there's an icon right here. See this little icon?
Just so you know, Chris is on her way over. Wants to look at my leg.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris, go check out his leg. Make sure it's good.
I will.
Okay. No, yeah, right here. So this little chat box, you could click here. See, Reno already blocked the other person. Perfect. But you'll be able to message whoever. So you could click here, type in Chris Heyman, and you'll see him pop up. Boom, and now you could message him. Hey, Chris, make sure it's the right one. Boom. He doesn't message me back, so whatever. And this is his picture of his family. Oh, that kind of looks like me too. Cool. Cool, guys. So yeah, you could just message him there. Let's see here. Got to go see that. See you later, Brian. Always a pleasure. Matt, go ahead, man.
Hey, Vlad, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. What's up, man? How are you? Yes, sir. What's up, man?
Hey, thanks for letting me in. I'm still fairly new working through the modules and I'm about 60% through now. I did have a question. Is there a good site or a way to track historical volume for stocks, or is there like a place that lists like each day or each month, like where the high volume, what specific stocks are high volume and trending towards high volume?
Yes. Are you part of our academy?
Yes, I am.
Okay, cool. Yeah, let me show you that real quick. Well, welcome to the academy. Hopefully the experience has been good so far.
Thanks. Yeah, it's been a pleasure. I'm learning a ton and excited every day to get in there.
No problem. But I'm going to show you here real quick. Finviz is your go-to site. Do you mind while I talk? Can
Real
you
quick.
mute yourself?
Yeah, real quick, Matt, because you're bringing some feedback. So
I think it's from you. I think it's from yours. Maybe not. Now I don't hear it.
yeah, it's because he muted. But yeah, Vlad, go ahead.
Okay, you muted it, Chris?
No, he muted himself. You're good. Go ahead.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, so this is finviz.com. This is a great place to, if you go to screener, you could really find some good stuff. So click on all. Whenever I screen, again, because you're new, you'll see it in the class, but I'll just go over it here. I like to go into this thing. It's called volume. So Command F and type in volume. So it'll say average volume. You see this little thing right here? If you click, you could actually say, you know what? I don't want any stocks that are not at least over 1 million. So now you just went, if you look, let's go back here, we have a total of like 9,600 stocks. So right away, and there's other things we learn in the academy. I don't want to confuse anybody here, but if you click here, over 1 million, boom, 1,953 stocks. And then we start categorizing other things. Again, what I'd recommend, watch the modules. We'll go into this and exactly how this works to a point where you'll be like, boom, these are all the money-making stocks. But to answer your question, over 1 million minimum for anybody. If I do not trade anything that's not in this category because there's too much market manipulation involved with that. Does that help?
That's perfect. And now that you went over that, I remember that from the module. That's a great refresher. Thank you.
Not a problem. That's what we're here for, right, Elliot? Wait till they start creating identity as a view, bro. It's gonna be you'll see the pain.
I have a quick question.
Who's that? Terrell? Yeah, Terrell.
Yep.
I don't know how to. Everybody's raising their hand, and I gotta lower their hands. Hold on, because then I'm like, there's a way to do it. I just don't know how to do it. Oh, thank you guys. Whoever lowered their hand. Yep, go ahead.
I know that you. I know Chris just sent me the email for the to go into the modules because I said I was a beginner.
Mhm.
But my question is, until I get to the modules, because I'm currently busy right now. My question is there a difference between doing stocks through? Is there a difference between Robinhood and I know this question might sound silly to people who are more experienced, but is there a difference between Robinhood and Charles Schwab's account? Having a Charles Schwab's account? Is there?
Yeah, it's a silly question. I refuse to answer. No, I'm messing with you. No, that's actually a very common question. I get that a lot. So the short answer is no. However, like in our academy, we use and you'll see it next week. We use a time machine for training purposes. I love Charles Schwab, the Thinkorswim platform, because there's so many different ways to teach and so many ways you could practice and not wait. Robinhood just doesn't have that. With that said, Charles Schwab also has this thing called commissions, which I don't like paying. So Robinhood is a great place to invest. The cool thing is what I do, and I've been doing that since the very beginning. I think every trader does it. Unless you're day trading, if you're and I'm not a day trader in any shape or form, if you're into aggressive, sitting there in front of the screen, definitely Robinhood is not for you. But if you're doing what we do, Robinhood's great because there's no commissions, and maybe very like a penny or some really small amount of commissions compared to Thinkorswim. And if you're doing the paycheck collector, it does add up. So Webull and Robinhood are very minimal commission, if almost basically none. So it's a great platform. But go ahead.
You mean commissions paid to the people that are doing Robinhood, the people that work for Robinhood?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like the platform charges commissions all the time. So you got to just be careful with that. I mean, but it is a great platform. If you want to use it, I like it. But at this point, like, my son started using Robinhood. He kind of showed it to me. I was like, oh, first of all, it's easy to use. So, but to learn everything, I think Charles Schwab is great because going to Robinhood from that is easy. But the main thing is I can't teach in Robinhood. It's just too simple. And you can't really practice because paper trading. I don't know if you could paper trade in Robinhood. I don't remember, but no,
Not
you
that
can't.
I know of. No.
Yeah, and even paper trading is too slow because now you have to wait for the market. I want to go back in time. I want to have the DeLorean.
Okay.
Go back, say, here, put your trades in now. Go 3 days later in 1 second and say, did you make the right move? That accelerates the process a lot. The Elliot, I mean, the guy with the blue hat there. Yeah, the one chewing on something over there. He's like the master of that. So, and if you're in the academy, just so you know, we're coming up with some new content on how to exit properly. So, it's going to be
Okay.
using the time machine. So if you are, Matt, that would be you. You're going to see some cool stuff coming to a theater near you.
Okay. So
It's
the app.
also
Real quick, just before you continue, Vlad, I did send everyone the ebook. If you did not receive it, just message me personally, and I will try to send it again. All right,
Awesome.
don't be afraid.
Yeah. And just so you guys understand, the ebook is not designed to make you a master trader. It gives you an idea of what the Paycheck Collector is, why it works, and very important. There's a reason why I put links to videos in there. It's to give you the understanding. So if you understand, like if some of the things I say in there could sound kind of sketchy, like, wait a minute, you're telling me I could customize my probability? What the heck? But wait, you're going to pay me instantly? How do you click a button and money goes into your account? It sounds sketchy. It does, unless you understand how it works. So I included educational videos I made to explain the process, because it's nothing I'm teaching is like a secret. It's just people just don't know about it. It's more of just a different way of trading that, that other people do. Not a lot, not as many as what we're used to, where like normal retail trading. But it's all real. And next week, like I said, I'll show you live exactly how we could utilize that.
you can. Oh my God, I wasn't muted. Oh, I'm sorry. You can.
No, you weren't saying anything, but go ahead.
You can do paper trading and like. I feel like TradingView, just for people that don't know how to use stock charts or people that are still here, you can use TradingView for paper trading and like etc. It's giving stock charts. That makes sense. Like it's more detailed.
What is you talking about?
TradingView.
What does it do? Paper trading? You're asking, or are you saying it
Yeah,
does?
no. I'm saying it does.
Yeah. So there's the difference between paper trading and it's called on-demand trading. A lot of people who deal with us, they're very busy. They're busy professionals with careers. Some even work for Tesla. I'm not going to say who, but it happens, right? But they're busy. They don't have time to learn. And then paper trade, which means we have to wait to see what the market does in the next week, sometimes a month, just to see if you actually understand it. You ain't got time for all that. So, but it's for, if you're doing this just like to, for long term, you want to do that, that's great. But the live market, I mean, it's the market. It's been the same forever. What's cool is you could go back in time through Charles Schwab and literally say, hey, I want to go back to May 2021. I want to look at the chart, make my decisions, then go back into May, a week later and see your decision if it was correct. It accelerates things so much quicker and nobody else has it. I've never seen it. And I think I've seen one, but it was really crappy. Like the machine would take you to, I don't know, some different day. So that's why I use it. And again, it's pretty much free to use. I think you might have to have $100 in their account or something.
No, I practice with that with nothing in the thinkorswim.
Yeah. They told me when I was like getting my money out and putting it in other things, they're like, no, you need something. But
yeah.
But yeah, it's a great tool. It's a great tool and it's a great way to practice. Like I said, we didn't use it initially. We did paper trading, but now in our academy, it helps so much because you could go make decisions right away. The coach can watch you and he right away you could say, what's your decision? And then you could put real money. You invest not real money, fake real money means you could put in, hey, I want to invest $1,000. Let's just say that's what I'm going to start with. You could see, oh, you're losing money. Now let's go back and in your session one-on-one and say, let's check it out. Let's see why you did what you did. Let's practice. That changes the game. I mean, a lot of people, we notice, don't even do a lot of sessions with coaches because they're like, oh, okay, that's what it is. I saw it live. Boom.
Yeah.
So it's really on you. If you're busy, I'd recommend using it. Like I said, our coaches love it. It made all our clients are like, oh yeah, this is so much quicker.
So what do I need to download? So when I join the do I need to join the school community through the app or through the or through my desktop on my web browser?
For the app?
Real quick, Terrell, did I send you an invite to school?
I haven't checked yet. My bad. I apologize. I shouldn't ask the question.
No, that's okay, man. Here,
Yeah,
I'm gonna send you one more time just in case it didn't go through. you're gonna want to join that school platform. My honest recommendation would be, Terrell, just because of where you're at, maybe you and I should maybe set up a phone call, and
Okay.
I could try to put you towards the best resources in this community, because it could definitely be a lot, especially if you've never used the platform before.
Okay.
5-10 minute phone call, and I could walk you through everything if you want to do something like that.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Sorry about that.
No, man, absolutely, no problem.
Yeah, and if you want the app, just go on the App Store or Play Store if you're an Android and just look up the word school, but SKOOL.
Okay. And what do y'all use for paper trading again?
We use something called Think or Swim, not Sink or Swim. Think or Swim. Just go, if you go on you could actually go to thinkorswim.com, get the online platform, or get it on the desktop as well. So they have the actual software. You could download it.
Okay.
Is it free?
Thank you.
It's free. Yeah. Now you might need to sign up for it. Obviously, Chris, you said you didn't have to put any money into it.
No,
right?
no money.
Yeah. So you want, they will ask you, I think, questions to get you legit signed up as a client. Whether you put the money in it or not, that's up to you. But when you log in, it's going to right away ask you live trading or paper trading. For you to use the time machine, you need to be in live trading. But then there's a button. It's called on demand. You click on there. So it's something we could go over a different time, maybe next week if you guys want. But
And also, correct me if I'm wrong, I think you also need to be on the desktop version as well. I believe so, right?
For
Yeah,
the on-demand feature, yeah.
yeah, you need to be on desktop for on demand. Not
or
on
on demand,
Is
yes,
there
you can't do
another?
that. Huh? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry, not trying to interrupt. Is there another way? Because I don't have a desktop.
For the on-demand feature,
It's just a desktop version. You don't actually need it. You could run it on
you could
a
run it, but
laptop.
you could run anything. But the on-demand, the time machine, I think you need a desktop.
No, I mean, like, you need a desktop version, but you can run it off a laptop. Yeah, you can't run it off a cell phone.
Yeah, it's just because it's a lot of data from history, because that's why we call it a time machine, because you go all the way back in time. So it's a lot of data that needs to be stored. So that's
And
why it has to
Chris,
be on the desktop.
my 2 cents on that. On the desktop version, you will learn a lot more than in a web version, especially if you go to the options everywhere. It's more visible, more understandable, and especially time machine for the options. On the web version, it's not possible at all. It
Just so you guys know, Alex is one of our members in our academy. So yeah, I appreciate that, Alex. Спасибо большое.
You know what I did with your spammer today?
Oh, the spammer? Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. He was the one who offered you a $20,000 deal, right?
Yeah, I start speaking to him Russian. And guess what? The first time he answers the Russian. But then I bring him the phrase from our books, you should remember. Do you want key from the apartment where the money located? And he said, what does it mean? I don't understand. You know. So I said, if you're real Vlad, you will understand. But and done.
Why are you wasting his time? He has other people to scam, Alex. What are you doing?
I try to catch him, but I cannot. I try, but that platform is so.
Yeah, no, listen, as long as we're aware of it, the school platform actually they have some things that I've learned that makes it a lot easier. We just never had that before here. It's usually pretty clean here, but hey,
yeah,
with growth comes other
Well,
responsibilities.
it's part of my job to catch that guy. So I just try to use my knowledge, but it's okay.
I have a shortcut. I'm going to send my friend Travis Chin over here. He's going to get the tanks out. We're going to make this happen over there. We get the military on him. Cool, guys.
we
Speaking
also
of the
got Charles
military-
in here. Charles can go at it. He's former military.
Who, Charles?
Charles, yep. Say
Yeah,
hello.
It's been a few minutes since I did some door kicking.
Well, you have a
Speaking
cowboy
of
hat now, huh?
speaking of the military, I gotta go. Y'all have a blessed one.
Thank you. By the way, just so you know, a lot of guys, I did have a few people asking me about that. If you are interested in the academy, if you're looking to get like one-on-one coaching and check out our community, things like that. I did want to show you guys because some people were asking, is it the same? Is it different? So I just want to show you real quick. If you're in our group, what's cool is I did this purposely because I want people to not have less learning curve. So this right here is our where you should be in the community. If you're unless you came here from an email, then join. We could send you a link if you're not a part of it. It's free. But if you join our community right away, you go into something called the Elite. This is where right now we have 3 new members who just joined. So we're about to. So once you join, you'll see all the members who are currently in the academy. You'll also see that you in here you have where is it? Why can I find it? All your classroom stuff. So you have your all the courses, and we go live. So we go live at basically every day. Wednesday we have our inner circle, which is for different live. But you click here, and you'll be able to go live with a coach. Plus, you could at any time book a coaching session with them as well. So I know people are asking, how does that exactly work? We do on-demand coaching. So whenever you're ready, it's right there, ready to go. Very, very simple. So it's the same experience here. Everything works the same exact way. But the reason we can't let these people in, once you join, we have an onboarding person. She's pretty cool. She's my wife, but she'll sit down one-on-one with you and go over exactly what the program is, how it works. And she's like your go-to person. She'll be with you the whole way if you have any kind of issues, anything like that. But after that, you just book your coaching session, you're good to go. So a lot of people did text me like, how exactly does it work? How is it an online academy? Online academy is great because we could go live with you every single day. And then at any point, if I want to message a coach, I just go in here and I bother. See, I could just say, hey, Elliot, boom. And then your coach is right there. Or just go in here, book your session with whoever your coach is, click here, pick the time that works best for you, and you're good to go. Simple as that. So you pick any day, any time, and then you'll magically be on Zoom at that time. So if you guys did have any questions on that, if you want to know more about that, you could definitely talk to Chris. Chris is the guy. You could book a call with him, a consultation call. He'll definitely talk to you about your situation. Like, for example, Travis is in the military, probably has a different type of hours, has some responsibilities to protect the world. So it's a little different. So yeah, but if Chris, do you want to provide that link for them?
Yeah. So feel free, if you guys want to talk, we'll just talk about your situation, just get to know a little bit more about you, make sure it's the right fit and everything. Obviously, we're not trying to waste anyone's time. If it makes sense, it makes sense. Then yeah, we will go from there if we feel like it's a good fit together. So yeah.
But more importantly, Tim, do you recommend the Cybertruck?
Oh yeah, that's a good question. Tim, are you alive?
Yeah, he's trying to get unmuted. Oh, he left. He didn't want the question.
The Cybertruck. Yeah. Yeah, I think the Cybertruck would changing out the rims though. Got to change out the rims.
Yes. Cool. Also, guys, anybody have anything else they want to discuss? I'm here to answer any of your questions. We're big on one-on-ones, so we want to make sure we get everybody. Awesome. So like I said, check out the ebook. If you're just joining, we provided the ebook. If you just message Chris on here directly with your email, he'll send you the free ebook. And from there, it talks about the Paycheck Collector, how it works. Next week, I'm going to do a live session on exactly what we could do with it and execute it exactly like that. So it'll be fun. So until then, hope everybody has a great rest of the week. We'll go over the market again. Again, we got it correct again. It seems like we've been quote unquote lucky. So wish everybody a great week. We will talk tomorrow. Adios.
Hey, thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tim.
Thank you.